What's going on there, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Craftavore Taste, and today we're digging into a beer from Finback out of Queens, New York. This is none other than Fat Mango. Yeah, so Fat Mango is an IPA brewed with mango and sticky rice, and it's a collab with Interboro Spirits and Ales out of Brooklyn, New York. So yeah, this one's kind of nuts, kind of crazy. It's, like I said, an IPA that's brewed with mango, rice, and lactose, dry hopped with Falconer's Flight, Citra, and Mosaic. So yeah, I have not had this beer this year, but last year I remember having a beer that was a collaboration between Finback and Interboro, and they called it Double Fat Mango. So I'm assuming that they brewed Fat Mango last year as well, and then I only experienced the Double Fat Mango. And it was one of the craziest beers I think I had all last year. It was very similar. It was a mango IPA, double IPA though, brewed with sticky rice as well. But then the added layer was condensed milk, which was kind of nuts. Like, it brought kind of like this silky, like, overall sweetness to the beer. And it's really hard for me to explain how I felt about it. Like, it literally tasted to me like an Indian food dish, like an Indian food from India, or perhaps maybe even like a Thai, like, curry dish. Like, it was crazy. Super kind of culinary forward. So interested to see what just the regular Fat Mango is. And let's dive straight into the review, man. Let's pop a top on this guy, take a look at the appearance, get the aroma, taste it, and of course, we're gonna rate it. All right, so let me pop a top on this guy. Get that beer straight into my hashtag not proper burley oak stemless glassware. Maybe perhaps I can actually pour a beer on camera correctly for a change. Not bad. So a couple things I can see kind of going on with this beer already. Take a look at that head. It's just huge ass freaking bubbles. Like, look at that. It's literally dissipating like in front of my eyes, which is kind of crazy. So obviously the head retention on this beer is going to be 0, and I'm assuming that's as a result of, doesn't really mention it here, but I mean, I would assume heavy amounts of oats. Perhaps the lactose is kind of doing something. Like, look at that. That head is gone, man. Literally freaking gone. All right, so appearance, head gone, none to speak of. Typical New England style kind of IPA, full on turbidity, medium light gold color. Yeah, I mean, looks like a New England style IPA. Nothing more to say about that. All right, so I can smell it from here, so let's dive our nose into it and get an aroma. Ooh. God, yeah, so a tremendous amount of, like, of course, like, sticky dank mango. Like, it's not like, yeah, there's like a dank kind of like earthy kind of element going on there, but it's straight up freaking mango, papaya, pineapple for days, man. Just like, oh God, yeah, like a crazy amount of tropical fruits, but like there's an intensity to it there that's mixing with a little bit of kind of dankness going on. That's kind of nice. Don't think I mentioned what the ABV is on this guy. Let's see if they have it on the can, I hope. 7.6% ABV, so they're calling it a single IPA, obviously. Yeah, I'm also kind of picking up like a little bit of like residual sweetness. So definitely from that lactose. The sticky rice, I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's something that's going to be perceptible within the aroma. Oh, God. But it smells like tropical fruit pulp. It's pretty much the way I could put it. Smells really good. Let's go give her a taste. Cheers. Ooh. Okay. Slightly concerned about that. Ooh. Okay, so in the taste, yeah, you're getting a tremendous amount of kind of dank tropical fruits. It's mango, obviously, for days, as it's supposed to be. Pretty early on, you get a extremely upfront blast of kind of bitterness, not in the form of hot burn, but rather it's that typical extremely bitter vitamin like bitterness that I often get from IPAs that are brewed with mango. I won't mention the cases throughout the course of the years, but mango beers have been extremely polarizing. The most famous of them all, and this one actually wasn't polarizing. Everyone flat out thought it was like one of the worst beers ever made. And that was a collaboration. It was a mango IPA between Trillium and Monkish. So this beer, unfortunately, has that, and it comes on super quick. Yeah, so you get kind of like dank papaya and dank mangoes, like straight up front. And then really kind of super quick. There's a little bit of sweetness there, what I'm assuming is from the lactose, and perhaps maybe the sticky rice kind of presenting itself in that way. There is like a slight bit of kind of sweet graininess to it. And then you're just hit with this really rough, borderline kind of synthetic bitterness that flat out ruins the beer, unfortunately. It finishes super dry. It sucks every single piece of like liquid from your mouth, and that bitterness just kind of lingers on, and it tastes like you chewed up a like a pill. All right, so going back in for one more taste, there's really not much more I can do about this other than like 3 sips. Oh yeah, I just don't like that at all. All right, so shoot, I don't remember that at all from the double Fat Mango, unfortunately, from last year. I honestly thought that was one of my favorite beers that I've had. And I don't know if maybe the mango was less intense from that perspective last year. Maybe that condensed milk did something to kind of round things out. But that one's a little bit rough, and it's just got that mango kind of like burn that just sticks around. And essentially, like I said, kind of ruins the beer a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and give her a rating. I like these guys a lot. I like both breweries, so I don't want to ding them too hard, but at the end of the day, we have to be objective and fair. Fact of the matter is, that's a 3.25 cap beer. Yeah, that's a big miss. It's even tough to kind of get through maybe 4 or 5 sips. You know, there's a part of me that even maybe can knock it down to a 3 just because the overall drinkability is almost 0. But, you know, at the end of the day, from a flavor perspective, there are some kind of things to it. Man. Nah, you know what? That's almost borderline undrinkable, unfortunately. But we're going to give her a 3. Let's be fair. All right, so... Sorry, 3 caps from the Craftavore taste for the Finback and Interboro Fat Mango Sticky Rice IPA, coming in at 7.6% ABV. All right, next time, guys. All right, that'll do for this episode of the Craftavore taste. Hope you join me again for another episode where I drink, I review, I rate, and then I repeat. Cheers, guys.